Alright guys, so we're going to be unboxing Fire Emblem 30th anniversary. You guys probably know that by the title of this video. So I haven't even opened this at all, even from the packaging. So this will be my first time as the time of this recording. Checking this out. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. My shipment information. And we got the nice box. Let's go ahead and grab the Xenoblade box. The Xenoblade box, it's got some weight to it as well, but not as much as the Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem box is pretty heavy. It's kind of odd that the Xenoblade box is a little bit taller. Okay, that's really nice. This really feels like it just time traveled. Believe it or not, back in the 90s, early 90s, even late 90s, buying a video game was pretty much this experience right here. You get a box, which right here, you try to replicate this, you can tell. This right here is a replica of what a video game would look like back in the 90s. So it's got some weight to it though, and I think this is where the glass, that crystal cartridge has to be inside of. That must be where the weight's coming from. Before I get into that, we can check this out. So it's got a nice little art book, not so little art book, but the cardboard here is paper foam, but it's got a nice design to it. We got Nintendo Power poster. Which looks very retro. Yeah, the Counselor's Corner. You guys remember Nestor? Some of you guys might. So I brought this old Nintendo Power magazine out just to kind of, I was curious how good it looked, and it looks good. They did a good job of replicating it. Unfortunately, I don't have any old school Nintendo boxes with me. However, I do have cartridges, so you check that out. This is an old Nintendo Power magazine. Just kind of wanted to compare it to this poster, and we'll see if this one has a poster. I'm pretty sure it does. I just grabbed a random one from my stack that I have back here. And yeah, we do have a poster here. So I'm going a little off topic, but this is a Mortal Kombat poster. And it's a Nintendo Power. And here we have the, so yeah, they really did a good job of replicating that. I mean, obviously they generally come in magazines, so we have the little folds here. But they did a good job of replicating that poster. So now we're going to go ahead and look at the actual game in the box. Again, some backstory on this. This was only available in Japan. It released in 1990. Initially, this game was disliked by critics. This game received bad reviews. You guys gotta remember, this was the early 90s. Well, yeah, 1990. There was no internet. There was no websites to go and review, check out review scores. There's no YouTubers talking about the game. This is basically the media, the gaming media, talking about this game, and it was disliked. A lot of the critics claimed that this game was too complicated the art style was bad. It just did not receive good feedback. But gamers, then that's a different story. Gamers liked the game. This, of course, was only due to word of mouth. You know, people saying, "Oh yeah, I played that game. I liked it," and the word would spread that way, and it led to positive sales. It led to positive sales overall, and Nintendo never released this in the U.S. or North America due to the fact that gamers back then probably wouldn't received this game as heavily as they did in Japan. The Japanese market has always been more RPGs back then. I know it's a lot more popular now, but back then it was way different. The gaming scene in the North America was much different than what it was in Japan. So let's go ahead and open this up. I just wanted to share that little backstory with you guys. I'm gonna try not to rip this, of course. Ooh, this looks really nice. I missed doing that. Okay, that brings back a lot of nostalgia. What is this? This is just a little piece of cardboard in here that holds it in place. This is a Nintendo sleeve, and the quality's not what I remember. I'm gonna bring out a sleeve to show you guys, but I'm gonna put this aside. But I'm glad it did. That's really nice. Holding an old school Nintendo manual, now that brings a lot of memories back. But that's nice. It's in 2 different languages, I believe. That's why the book's so thick, but it's just like I remember. I remember reading through manuals when games came with manuals. Not only that, but back then, games came with maps, especially with massive games like this one, which by today's standards is not massive, but this is the early 90s. Look at this map. You would use this map to help you in your game. It was so immersive. I kind of wish games still did that nowadays. And here you have characters with their stats. So you would pull this out to look at the characters and their stats. Many people would even memorize these things. And of course, you know, some games didn't come with maps, like I think Metroid. I remember that game being so massive for its time, and you'd have to memorize that. I did, you know, I had maps memorized in my head. Here we have this is the game. Unfortunately, it's not physical. Collection would have been perfect with a physical copy. I think that would have made it perfect. But you gotta get a full game download, and it's one of those scratch off ones, so you can't see it. Just has the instructions how to redeem your game, and then you have this really nice. That kind of threw me off when I looked at the front. So you got the sticker in the back, you got the covers in the back, but when you look at it to the front, it gives it a 3D look. That's really nice. Really, really nice. So it's got some nice weight to it, and it kind of looks like maybe it picks up fingerprints easily. Hard to tell, but this will look really nice once you polish it all up. And so now I'm going to bring a game cartridge, and I'm going to bring a sleeve to compare. Yeah, so here we have the new Nintendo sleeve that came in with my game here, and this is an old school cartridge sleeve. What they did here, they added a nice little red gloss to it, but I was wrong about the quality. It's not cheaper. It's probably slightly better than the original, actually, and I just don't remember them feeling so cheap, but yeah, it's not bad at all compared to the original quality. It's just, for some reason, when I first felt the product, it just felt really, really, really cheap. But now that I'm holding the original in my hand, it's pretty close. So, I mean, these sleeves aren't like hard plastic or anything like that, so pretty identical. They did a good job of replicating that. The dimensions are the same. So that's pretty nice to have. And as for the cartridges, I actually have the original NES cartridge right behind it. As you can see, the dimensions are exactly the same. Obviously, this one's a lot heavier. Even the game sticker is the same. Looks about to be the same size. But they did a good job of replicating all that. So, like I said, this has a nice weight to it. It'd be nice to display this. And yeah, that's a really hard game. How does it fit in the sleeve? It's really good. And there you have a NES game in 2020. As for the art book, I used to never open these. And when I do open these, I do it for videos. Alright, so before we end this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the box. It's almost exactly the same as the Xenoblade box. It's got some nice graphics in the background. It's got some writing. It says Emblem right here. It's in gloss black. It's got some graphics in the back. It's got a dragon right here, and I think this is a dragon as well. It's all glossed black. So it looks really nice. It's a really nice premium packaging for sure. Alright, so that's the unboxing for Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, and the Blade of Light. Thanks for checking out this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check out the art book. And I might do a video later on solely dedicated on the art book. And we're going to check this out. We got table of contents. There's the original cartridge with the original box. As you can see, they replicated. You guys probably can't see that. One second. You can see the original box right there. With the cartridge. And it shows more of it right here. The back side of the cartridge, front side, the instruction manual. Alright, so we're going to flip through this just really quick. Kind of skim through the book a little bit. Give you an idea what it's like. Here we go.